Hi, I'm Bailey with MyMathExperts, and today I'm going to teach you how to solve the following problem. If f of x is equal to 2x plus 7 and g of x is equal to 3x squared minus 1, what expression represents f of g of x? So the first thing is even interpreting what this means. F parentheses g parentheses x. There's a lot of parentheses going on here. Basically what this means is that wherever we see an x in f of x, we're going to replace it with the entirety of g of x. One way that you can kind of figure that out for yourself is if you remember the format y equals f of x. So what this means is your input is x and your output is y. And this is just saying y is another way to say f of x. So if we think of, we can see in our format here, we have f of g of x. All that means is that instead of substituting an x in f of x, like it currently is here now, we see that our input here is x and we're getting f of x out. Instead of inputting an x, we're going to be inputting the entire expression represented by g of x. So we're going to be inputting this 3x squared minus 1 into where our input would normally go here. So effectively what that's going to look like is f of g of x is going to be, the 2 is going to stay, we're not doing anything to that, but instead of our input being x, our input's going to be 3x squared minus 1. And then our plus 7 is also going to stay on the end there because we're not doing anything to it. So you can see all that we did here was we replaced this x with our g of x expression. And that's what this format means. That's all that we're doing here, f of g of x instead of f of x. And then we just need to simplify this as much as we can. So we can distribute this 2. So that would be 6x squared minus 2 plus 7. And then we can combine our like terms there, 6x squared plus 5. And there you go. One other thing I wanted to do here just to really nail this concept home is do g of f of x instead. So I'm going to say like example 2 over here. Example 2, what if we did g of f of x instead? So if you want to try this on your own, take a minute, pause the video, and then I'll kind of count down here and then I'll go through it so you can know when to resume. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, here's the solution. So all this means is we're going to take our function 3x squared minus 1, but instead of x, we're going to replace the x in this one with the entire expression from f of x. So this g of f of x is going to turn into 3, and then parentheses 2x plus 7 squared minus 1. So you can see everything else is staying the same. The only thing we're doing is replacing x with the entire expression from f of x instead. And then we can simplify this. So something to be really wary of, squares do not distribute. So something I always do instead is just rewrite it as 2x plus 7 times 2x plus 7 minus 1. We can start distributing here. So it'll be 6x plus 21 times 2x plus 7 minus 1. And then we can distribute some more or FOIL if you want. So that's going to be 12x squared plus 42x plus 42x plus 147, I think, minus 1. And then our very last step here, that's going to be 12x squared plus 84x plus 146. And that would be our most simplified version of that. So yeah, it really is just replacing the x in one of the equations with the value of the other, the entire expression represented by the other. Just make sure order matters here. So as you can see, we get different answers when we do g of f of x as opposed to f of g of x. So just make sure that you're using the correct order there as well in your problems. So thanks for watching. Hope that helped.